Okay, so we won by 2-0.
Yeah.
Bit of an up and down game, really, isn't it? First half, smash and grab, brilliant, on the front foot. We're thinking, tell you what, we're on something here, maybe 3s and 4s. Second half, nothing.
Yeah, it looked to me like they thought they had it easy once it was 2-0 up. Foot off the gas, I think they need to go forward, give the fans a bit of attacking football. It's real comfort in it. So 2-0 up, Swansea were beaten, so you should have just foot to accelerator and hammered them. It'd be good to see Pogba get a goal, wouldn't it? If get him going, but.
What did you make of him today? He's been out the squad a lot, and he's back in today. He was good for France. We saw. Was you expecting more from him, or do you think he did all right?
First hour he's good, and then it seemed like he tailed off, didn't it? I thought first hour he's knocking the ball around, bit of confidence. Second half the passes weren't coming off so much, hit it long and putting his head down a bit. So just want to see the first half over 90 minutes, don't you? And
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Alexis Sanchez scored today, little man. What did you make of Alexis Sanchez today?
He was quite good, and it was good to see him get his second United goal.
He's been needing that goal because some people have been saying that he should have some time on the bench. He hasn't been playing well. Do you think Alexis will prove to be a very good player for us?
Yeah, because if he was good at Arsenal, he should become good for Man United or even better.
Right, our next game is against Man City, right? And if we lose that game, they're probably going to win the league in front of our faces. Do you think we can go to their ground and beat them, or do you think we're going to lose?
We can beat them.
Yeah? Good. I mean, little man's optimistic. What do you think? I mean, it's going to be a tough game. Do we sit and park the bus and say, you're not winning it on our watch? Or do we go, do you know what? Let's show a bit of fight. We know we obviously can't win the league. We're going to beat you today.
The way I look at it, the pressure's on them, isn't it? Everyone's expecting to get the party poppers out, get the cake out. I think go there, spoil the party, just go for it, play the best game of the season.
Do you think Jose will do that? Will he play expansive football and think, we need to beat City today, I'm just going to go for it? Will Jose Mourinho do that?
No. No, he won't really, but...
Just simple as that, no.
I want to spoil it, but as long as we do spoil it, that's the point, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can't get motivated for that, then what's the point? So.
And then we go on to the FA Cup semi-final against Spurs.
Yeah.
Can you see us winning that FA Cup?
Not if they play like they did last time they went to Wembley, but...
1-0 down after, what, 10, 20 seconds?
They've got, maybe that's the motivation, isn't it? Do better than that time, and just, it's a lot of big players there with points to prove, so no better way to do that than when the cup is there. So
I'll ask you first and I'll ask you second, little man. Who was your man of the match today?
We were talking about that. It was difficult. We were saying Sanchez because of the goal, really, wasn't it?
Yeah. Do you think that's Sanchez?
Yeah.
Yeah, man of the match?
Yeah.
Listen, thank you very much for talking to us. It's been a pleasure, guys. Thank you very much. Take care. We have 2 Man United fans all the way from Ireland for today's game. We won 2-0. What did you make of it?
It was. I was impressed because they stepped the game up and they impressed the crowd, and the crowd just loved it, and the atmosphere was unreal because of the good football they were playing. But they were quiet for the second half, but they got the win, so...
You say that, I mean, in the first half, it was almost like it was what we want to see week in, week out, attacking football, people on the front foot. Exactly. We go 2-0 up, and you're thinking at half-time, are we going to go and get 3, 4, 5s, people were saying behind me. Yeah. Kind of went a little bit flat in the second half, didn't it?
It went back to their old self. So the first game, the first half was like, go, attack, and that's what fans want to see, as you said. They play football that impress the fans. Like, we travel all the way from Ireland to come see it. We want to see those kind of attack and play, and we got what we wanted. And the second half was like, but well, it was good. I was impressed. What did you think of it?
What did you make of it? I mean, who was the standout players for today?
Well, really, who stood out to me the most was Romelu Lukaku. He was really trying hard and playing as good as he could, and yeah, I thought he was going to make it 3-0, but Swansea goalkeeper is really good. So
yeah. I mean, Juan Mata had a chance to make it 3-0 also. Yeah. Was you disappointed that in the second half we didn't kick on and get more goals?
Yeah, I think Swansea was better than us in the second half, to be honest. Because in the first half we took over it, we got a few goals. Alexis got his second goal. It was really impressive, the goal. Yeah.
Who was your man of the match for today?
Lukaku.
Who was your man of the match?
My man of the match was Lukaku as well, because he was, trying his hardest. That's what you want from a team. He was aggressive. He was a beast in there. You see him, he's a big, strong guy, isn't he? Yeah, so I was impressed with him. That was my man of the match today.
Nice one, man. Guys, thanks for talking to us, man. Nice one, man. Okay, so we've managed to win by 2-0. First half was really good. Second half, not so much. What do you make of the whole thing?
I think we were good the first half, but we slowed down a bit the second half. I don't really know why, but we sort of slowed down the tempo a bit. But it was a good performance anyway.
And that's the main thing. I mean, we have got the win, but there were fans behind me, especially in that second half, that was starting to get a bit restless, starting to get a bit whingy, sort of think, like, why are we playing so boring when it's not even like Swansea were all over us, it's just like we were choosing not to attack.
I don't know why he doesn't go to attack, especially with the players we have as well. I would have brought on Martial for Mata, and Mata just looked so tired in the second half. And it's not, I don't know why he's not attacking, like they're just settling down after. They feel like they don't need to, like, I don't know what it is, like they don't need to excite the fans, like they had the job done, and then Swansea, they just sat down, like.
And that's what it was. It's like they almost thought, you know what, we got a 2-0 here, don't want to get any injuries, let's just kind of see it out.
Yeah, it was good to see Lukaku get his 100th Premier League goal though, and finally Sanchez putting in a performance. But
yeah, he needed that, didn't he? Because he hasn't scored for a little while, hasn't really contributed for a little while, and that was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was huge for him. Like, finding it hard settling in, it looks like at the moment, but that goal now should really boost him, especially going into the City game as well. Like,
I've asked all the fans I've been speaking to today. Obviously, the next game is Man City. How would you approach that game? And I'll ask you second. How would you approach that game?
I think we need to go into him hard from the start, attacking. We can't play defensive because if we're under pressure, they'll guarantee goals because they're a big threat with Aguero, Sané, Sterling. They're just too, De Bruyne, too attacking to hold off. We need to go at them from the start and put them under pressure.
Do you agree with him? Do we need to try and attack them, or do you think we go conservative and try and park the bus? What do you think?
No, I think try attack them. You're gonna, I don't know how you set up against the City side, like, but Lindelof, I know he played well today, but I kind of put in, you have to play Bailly in that type of big game, and Young as well. Young's just been so consistent this season, but I'd like to see Martial coming up against like Kyle Walker. He's the only chap I can see that like would even test Kyle. Mata just doesn't have the legs for him or not, and so I'd like to see Rashford and Martial start on the same team, and then we just have the pace to maybe hurt him on the counter attack.
But the biggest question is, you guys have both said let's basically play on the front foot and try and attack City. Yeah. We all know Jose Mourinho very well. Well, not personally, but will he do that? Can you see Mourinho doing that?
I don't think so. As we've seen already against the big teams, he's always gone on part the bus, gone defensively. Sometimes he's played 5 at the back. It's just, I don't see him doing attacking this time. As he's done before, he just always goes defensively. He might even play 5 at the back.
I think he will. I don't think there's nothing to lose at the moment anyway. City have the League One. Just try push at them really. Like, I know trying to get ahead of Liverpool for second spot, but really there's nothing else to play for, so I might as well just go out and attack it. Yeah.
Back to today's game. Last question, guys. Who was your man of the match?
I think Sanchez played a really good game. I think it could give him to him for his confidence, but Young, I think I'll go with Young.
Yeah, not a lot of people spoke about Ashley Young today. He had a good game, didn't he?
He played brilliant. He didn't make any mistakes really. He was great on the ball, good few passes, got up the wing well, so I think I'll give it to Young. Yeah.
Who are you going for?
I'd say Sanchez for the goal. He just tracking back and everything. I thought he was unreal.
He got an assist as well?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he played well. Yeah.
Cool.
So,
guys, thanks very much for talking to us, man. Nice one.